Hi everybody, welcome back, and we're here behind the scenes and I'm going to show you how to make a killer, amazing mascarpone sauce that can be either used for your burgers, your pizzas or beautiful sandwiches. Let me show you how. Come on over. So first of all, you need to get a pan, put it on, make sure that it's slightly hot and you don't want it to be over hot and too much heat. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of oil. So this mascarpone sauce, the reason it makes it so intense and it's so nice is because it's going to give you that creaminess and that richness. And what you want is you want the oil not to be too hot because you don't want to burn all those beautiful flavors. And the thing is, you want to marry those flavors together: the shallots, the garlic, the rosemary and the mushrooms. Most of all, let me show you. So we got some nice beautiful rosemary. Love the smell of herbs in the morning. So what we're going to do, we're going to put the rosemary here. Can you hear that crackle? That's the kind of crackle we want to hear. We want to basically infuse the oil. And just to get out the flavors, I'm just going to add a little bit of salt, because salt is just going to... Wow, can you smell the room? Can you smell that? Can you smell that, Victor? Can you smell that at home? Beautiful. So I just want to release the flavors, which is going to be really important. And I don't want to overcook the mushrooms for this. You just want it to be lightly cooked. So what we're going to add now, once you see the caramelization on the rosemary, we're going to add some shallots inside. And remember, as the shallots are minced, you don't want to overcook them because they're already minced, so they're tiny pieces. And remember, when you're doing a Western or European style dishes, you don't want to necessarily brown the dish. Whereas if you're cooking Asian cuisine, Chinese cuisine, you want that golden brown. So you just want it to be soft and translucent. That's what you're going for. And at the same time, what you can do is add a little bit of butter. Why? Pro tip. Why do not use butter in the beginning? 3 seconds. Come on, guys. I know you know the answer. Yes, you're gonna burn the butter. You don't want to burn the butter. So you put in the butter slightly later to allow the butter to caramelize and to bubble. And by caramelizing and bubbling, what you're going to do is you're going to create that sort of brown butter flavor, which is something really important. Get some mushrooms. You want to slice the mushrooms. Mushrooms are easy to slice. Do not wash your mushrooms. You can use Swiss brown, you can use portobello mushroom, you can use shimeji mushrooms, no problem. So remember, while this is slightly cooking and it's roasting and toasting, you want to put the mushrooms in at this point because you don't want to overcook the sauce. Even though that's not been fully cooked, you don't want to overcook the sauce. You don't want to overcook the onions and the garlic. So just remember, although they haven't cooked, I'm putting the mushrooms in because I want all that fresh taste to go. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to agitate the pan like that. I'm going to add a little bit of button mushrooms as well. I'm just going to agitate the pan. Remember, I seasoned the rosemary, and I'm going to season now the mushrooms, because the salt, what it's going to do, it's going to release all that flavor and it's going to release all the water and liquid. You don't want to overcrowd the pan as well. So you've got to season as you go. And now here in Malaysia, we use Sarawak black pepper, some of the best black pepper in the world. So we're going to put a little bit of black pepper. As you know, the magic ingredient, the mascarpone, I'm not adding it now because the mascarpone will split. Think of mascarpone as like the father of cream. It's this, this thick, rich cream that is amazing that we're going to put in and going to give you that luscious aroma and flavor. So as this is cooking, it's sweating down. Another pro tip, I don't want to overcook the mushrooms. The worst thing you can have is wrinkled up mushrooms like this. This is not what you want. This is not what you want. Look at this, and then look at that. Can you see the difference? It holds its shape. It's got the caramelization around. That is what you want. So you can jiggle the pan like that. And then we're going to put in the mascarpone slowly. You can see the butter has soaked up everything. The butter has soaked up. The pan is not overcrowded. So right now what we're going to add, we're going to get the luscious mascarpone. We're going to add this. Yeah, some people say, it's not healthy and all. A little in moderation goes a long way. and something that you're not doing every day. So look at that mascarpone, it's going down. We don't want the sauce to split. So now what we're doing is we're just making sure that we get all that flavor inside there. And can you see the sauce? It's starting to thicken. It's starting to go. And what's going to happen now? Victor, if you can look at the pan, right here, can you see everything bubbling? We're just going to add a bit of water to bring the sauce to life. Just to make sure all the pan juices are there. And let it bubble and let it reduce. As you can see, the mushrooms are still there. The rosemary is there. The garlic is there. The shallots are there. That's what we want to keep. We want to keep that bubbling sensation. And I can smell. So another tip. While you're cooking, right? When you cook, and how do you know there's not enough salt? Yes, one is by taste. Second thing, it's not only taste, it's aroma. If you cannot get the aroma, it means there's not enough salt. So that is something really important to figure out. Check out the sauce. I think it's almost there. It's come alive. It's thickened up. And what we're going to do, we're going to allow this sauce to basically rest for a while to thicken. And as it cools down, it's going to thicken. So don't worry about it. So I'm going to off the fire. And that, my friends, is your basic mascarpone cream sauce that you're going to use as an amazing topping all over the place. There you go, quick and easy. Salt, shallots, pepper, rosemary, mushrooms that haven't been overcooked to death. A beautiful mascarpone cream sauce that is going to be an amazing topping. Thank you for joining us at the Food Revolution. This is Navin Karu signing out. Join our next video when we show what we're going to do with this bad boy. We're going to put it on something beautiful and it's going to be an amazing meal. See you soon. Take care. Bye.